concepts to go over again for Octopus guard. I have my half guard locked up here, and I have the shallow knee shield, right? So I don't want a real deep knee shield, because if you just crushes down on it and pushes weight down, well, now that's not real effective. One way I found to play this successfully is I have the shallow knee shield. My top foot is posted on my bottom foot, and then I have whatever grips I'm going to have here. But one of my goal sets typically is to get this underhook here, this near side underhook. If Ruslan's a savvy jiu-jitsu player and he knows that and he denies me that, he keeps his elbow tight, I have this other arm available, right, to go to Octopus guard. So I'm going to shell up, because what I don't want is for him to get this underhook and cross face me. I don't want to be flat on my back in half guard. I want to be up on my side. So if I'm shelling up and moving forward, I can X my hands here, or however I'm going to finagle it, but shelling up and passing this arm over my head and then shooting it over his back, and at the same time I'm coming up to my elbow. This grip I think is good. You can get the belt too, that's fine, but this arm needs to wedge down and pull him down, right? So this should be creating pressure on the back of his neck and the back of his shoulders. So I like the pinky in the armpit. I think this is a good place of purchase for it. At any rate, from here, this elbow is fine, you know, initially, but ultimately we want to build height when we're in Octopus guard. We want to come up here. And it's kind of counterintuitive if you've been doing jiu-jitsu for a length of time, because most of the time, posturally, we want to be like this. We want to be chin down and kind of hunched forward, right? Like jiu-jitsu people have terrible posture. So, but in this is the one exception where we actually want to build height and come up tall. One of the reasons is if Ruslan reaches back to try and get that cross face, and I'm down low here, he can get around my head and push me back down. And this is, again, not good for me. So if I'm up high and I'm really putting pressure here, even if he's got flexible shoulders, go ahead and try to put that cross face, right? It's harder for him to do. Like if I just sat here forever, he might be able to get it, but he's at a mechanical disadvantage in terms of his position. The first sweep we looked at was if I'm really pressuring down here and he reacts by pushing back up against me, we can come up like a hip sweep and just bump over. So that's the first thing we're gonna work. The second one though, just to preview that, would be a version of a back take. So we're here, we've got our shallow knee shield, we're shelling up and moving forward, driving this arm over, coming up, grabbing the armpit here, wedging down and coming up and building height. Now from here we're going to switch our legs. This leg from the outside is going to come in. Be careful with your partner's knee, but you're just wedging this out a little bit. So driving his knee this way. Careful with it, go slow. The next thing is to hip out, hip heist, to escape back, just a scope, just a little bit, like a hip escape or a technical stand up, and you're getting your shin of this leg against his knee. You're going to push this out and drop him down. This arm circles here, you're going to pull your leg out and start working for the back. So we worked that first one earlier this week. Go ahead and give that a try. Does anybody need to see the second one again? Yeah? I showed you. So, here in half guard, shelling up, driving forward, get this X here, passing this over our head, coming up to our elbow, and grabbing here, building height up to our hand, and wedging down here. We're going to switch our legs. This outside foot goes to the inside, brings his knee out, we hip escape, we push their leg back, and now this hand comes over, and coming out to the back. One more time. Half guard here. No pressure, this has to be perfect, all right? So, we're going to be here, we're coming forward, driving this arm over. Coming up, grabbing, building height, coming up tall here. We switch our legs. This outside leg comes inside. We're pulling our partner's leg out to the side. We're bringing our hips back, getting this knee or the shin against his knee, and we're pushing that out. Coming up to his back, just like that. Nice shot, my friend. Good one. All right, any questions on anything? Nope, hands up. 1, 2.